I finally went and got a haircut today. I know you guys probably haven't actually seen my hair in like a month, but I had a full-on fro. My haircuts have never gone well for me consistently. When I first started cutting my hair the first time, I found a guy that cut my hair absolutely perfect. He got it right the first time. He knew exactly how to cut my hair, what kind of styles I was like, you know how sometimes you just find someone, you explain something to them, they can take it and run with it? First guy that used to cut my hair, he was one of those people. He understood, you know, what look I was going for, how I wanted my hair, all of that. Well, after going to him for a little while, he decided he hated where he worked, quit, got a new job. No idea where he went. Found out the next time I showed up for my appointment. They're like, yeah, he quit. So that sucked. Next go around, you know, I let my hair grow back, cut it again, all kind of stuff. I had to shop around for a while to find a barber that cuts my hair the way I like it. You know, things just never seem to work out for me in haircuts. It's either I go somewhere generic like Hair Cuttery, and they never seem to know how to do like a lineup around, you know, the back, the front, whatever. They have no concept of how to do it, which is crazy because I'll see men sit in the chair and they can do it no issue. And then I sit in the chair and they look like they've never held clippers before, but that's okay. That's quite all right. So I tend to go for real barbershops because they can cut hair. Problem with that is I'm usually like busy. And I don't mean this to say that like important, but I'm usually busy. And so I like to go somewhere where I can just pop in, get a haircut when I have time, you know, and pop back out. And the problem with places like that is usually if you don't have an appointment or like an established person, you end up with whoever is available, which a lot of times, depending on the shop, is the new guy who's sometimes new to cutting hair altogether, and sometimes he's just new to that shop. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. So today was one of those days where I was just like, you know what? I got time. Let me get a haircut. So I didn't go to the person that I have been using more recently that I found that actually knows how to cut my hair. One, because that person is a little more expensive. I mean, if I'll pay it if I have to, you know, whatever, but sometimes I'm just cheap. So one, they're more expensive, and two, she books up very quickly. So I have to book my haircuts like 3-4 weeks in advance. I don't plan that far in advance in life in general when it comes to haircuts. Like vacations and stuff, fine. Longer story unnecessarily shortened. I went to a random person today, which is fine. I've been to this shop before. I've seen these guys cut hair before, no issue. All right, pretty confident in all of them. So I go in, again, I went in full fro. My hair was up to like here. I know some of you can't see it. My hair was up to like here, all right? All the way around. Nice little disco fro going in. So I go in and I tell him, look, he's like, how do you want your hair? I was like, all right, bet. I want it shaved a little on the sides here, like really low. I get it right around the edge, about this much. Just around the side, just so you can see it's tapered and it's nice. And I was like, I want to leave the middle long, just cut it down to half its length. All right, we had a little bit of a language barrier. You know, English isn't his first language. That's cool. So he calls his buddy over. I explain to his buddy what I'm saying. He translates it, no issue there. So he's like, all right, cool. So he, you know, he kind of like asked me just to verify some little stuff about my haircut, whatever. And I'm like, yeah. He starts cutting my hair and I immediately know that he has taken his own liberties with this haircut. Because in the back, like I said, I asked for all around my head. Only this much shaved very low. The rest is long. I immediately feel the clippers go up the back of the middle of my head. And I was like, oh no. Oh no, mistakes have been made. Obviously at this point it's too late. He has cut a big, you know, patch of it straight up the back. there's nothing I can do now. It's cut. You know, I'm not mad. I never get mad when people cut my hair. Let me put that out there first. I never get mad when people cut my hair because at the end of the day, my hair grows back relatively fast. So when they mess up my cut, as long as they don't push back my hairline, I never really get mad about it. But I knew instantly that the haircut was not what I asked for. And so some of you might think that is not a big deal. And I've had my hair this short before. It doesn't look horrible. However, what I am not about to show you, but the back of my head, the reason I leave it long in the middle is because the back of my head has a nice little chunky roll, like at the base of my noggin, you know? And I don't like the fat roll in the back of my head. So I leave the middle long on purpose because you can't see it. That way it's tapered around the edge, it still looks neat, you know, around the sides. But you don't see the fat in the back of my head. Well, he shaved all the way up to like here. Like all of it up to here is low, and then there it goes into hair. Even so, this, he cut it so short. He has cut it so short. It's supposed to be twice this length, so I can curl it in the middle. I can't even curl it. It's doing whatever it wants to right now. The time he moved the clippers up, I instantly knew. I was like, oh no. Oh no. And he tried his best. Like I said, I'm not mad. He tried his best. And you always know when people have tried their best because they're really like, they zone in, like they dial in. They look really focused. And then when they're done, they're all smiling. They're like, it's good? And it's like, yeah, dude, it's all right. As long as it's even, we're fine. I'll leave now. Meanwhile, internally, I'm cringing because I'm like, how long is it gonna take the back of my head to grow back now? A month and a half, maybe. My hair doesn't look horrible, I don't think, from this angle. But yeah, it's definitely not what I signed up for. It's not what I asked for at all. Now you gotta wear a hat. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. My wife's like, oh no, it looks fine. It looks fine. Just put some product in the top, you'll be good. I was like, it's not the top that's bothering me. It's the back of my head that, even though I can't see it, I know y'all can see it. Whoever's behind me, I know they can see it. On top of everything, I don't typically get my hair this low because I have a chunky face. You can't have a very short haircut with a chunky face. It just makes you look chunkier.